I created a fake wedding registry to see which of my bridesmaids was leaking details to my toxic expert out. It was my own sister after 3 years of therapy recovering from Daniel's emotional abuse. I was finally getting married to someone who actually loved me. But every time I shared wedding plans with my bridal party, Daniel would text me specific details within hours. Blue hydrangeas, huh? Always thought you hated blue? Or Vegas bachelorette? Thought you said that city was overrated? It was subtle psychological warfare designed to remind me he was still watching my fiancé, and Ryan suggested I just block him. But I needed to know who was feeding him information first, so I created a trap. I made individual fake wedding registries identical except for one unique item for each bridesmaid. I told Jen. I added a pasta maker from Williams Sonoma. I told AP about crystal champagne flutes from Crate and Barrel. For my sister Emma, I mentioned vintage Moscow Mule mugs from Anthropology. Don't share the registry links yet. I told each of them separately. We're still finalizing. 3 days later, Daniel texted, Moscow Mule mugs, didn't I buy you those for Christmas 2 years ago? Hinori Ryan doesn't know your taste like I do. My stomach dropped. Emma, my maid of honor, my sister was the mole. The same sister who had held me through nights of crying after Daniel cheated. The same sister who called him human garbage to my face. Instead of confronting her immediately, I fed her more false information. A venue change, a different wedding date, a last-minute dress swap. Each time, Daniel's texts arrived like clockwork. Finally, at our bridesmaid brunch, I placed a gift bag at each setting. X-Men opened their personalized bridesmaid robes, except Emma's box contained per of Daniel's texts alongside the fake registry item I'd only told her about. What is this? She whispered, her face draining of color as the other bridesmaids looked on in confusion. That's what I'd like to know, I said calmly. Why has every wedding detail I've shared with you gone straight to Daniel? The restaurant went silent. Emma started crying, claiming Daniel had manipulated her, that they'd reconnected at a mutual friend's party and he'd convinced her he was changed, that he just wanted to make sure I was truly happy, and sending me passive-aggressive texts about my wedding choices was supposed to ensure my happiness? I asked. I didn't kick her out of the wedding, she's still my sister, but she's no longer my maid of honor and she doesn't get any information before it's public. The other bridesmaids now send her fake details occasionally to see if Daniel texts me. He always does, Ryan. And I changed our actual wedding date and venue, telling no one until the new invitations went out. Daniel showed up to the original venue on the original date, dressed in a suit, only to find an empty building. Emma swears she didn't tell him, but the building manager confirmed someone matching her description had shown him around the week before. Sometimes the people closest to you are the ones holding the door open for your past to walk back in. Trust your instincts and always create separate registry links.